Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? I doubt anyone is actually going to be on right now, but because I am kind of doing this live stream a little last minute, but yeah. Hello, everyone. It is Briximus Prime back for another live stream unboxing, and today I'm going to be unboxing a package from the Big Bad Toy Store, and yeah, I don't really have anything else planned on the docket for today. Except for that, after I'm done with this live stream, I need to get on to filming my next upcoming review. So I'm not going to be going on this live stream for too long because I do want to actually get that review done because I would like to record it. If any of you are wondering what my next review is, it's a double review on the Transformers Legacy Bug Bite from the Walmart exclusive Bug Bite, and with the Kingdom Waspinator. I'm doing a double review between both of them because since they're both the exact same sculpt, just different heads, I'd rather get my thoughts out on both of them so that it's easier for everyone to, it's just easier for everyone to watch and listen. So yeah, Buzzsaw. I said Bug Bite, I meant Buzzsaw. I keep calling this guy Bug Bite, even though that's an entirely different character. But anyway. So yeah, I've got just the one package. I'm just going to open it and we'll, move on. But I don't really have much else to really talk about. Oh yeah, hang on. I did get that silver Megatron in the last live stream unboxing transformed into tank mode. He honestly looks like the exact same thing as the other one, only he's got more highlights of silver all over the tank. And it does make him look a little bit better in tank mode. And again, I like the shiny metallic paint on him. And also, after the review with Waspinator and Buzzsaw, not Bug Bite, Buzzsaw, I am trying to use the next review after that will either be a Star Wars The Black Series review or it will be a Marvel Legends review, probably Black Series. But yeah. Do I own any of the Prime Wars Trilogy Insecticons? I did want, for a time, I did want to collect all of the Insecticons from that, but I only ended up getting one, and then I found out, and then when I was kind of working my way, thinking about buying the other two, I then found out they were going to be making the new ones in the deluxe size, and I went, I'm not going to buy into any more of the Prime Wars ones. But the one I did get was, I did get Insecticon Scrapnel, or Shrapnel as he was. It's just during the Prime Wars trilogy they called him Scrapnel because of copyright issues, but I do have that one. It's the Little Legends one that's actually a reuse of the one from Thrilling 30. So kind of a weird situation with that mold, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on with that. Anyway, next Transformers review after the double review of Waspinator and Buzzsaw, I'm also going to do a double review on the Legacy Sandstorm and Scorponok, just so that I could, again, same reason, so I can talk about, both of these figures without repeating myself with two separate videos. I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to waste anyone else's time, and I'd rather just get both of them done. We still don't have any listings for the other Insecticons. Yeah, I'm aware that we don't have any more listings for the other Insecticons, but if they're making one, they're going to make the others. It's just a matter of time. Which part of me thinks that they're going to release the other two, or at least maybe one of the other two, or I don't know, in the Studio Series 86 line, maybe, because the Insecticons did show up in the movie. So maybe they'll throw them in the Studio Series 86. I prefer Combiner Wars Bombshell. I've heard Combiner Wars Bombshell is pretty good. I just would love to see what a deluxe one looks like with the deluxe engineering and paint apps and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the Blitzwing video. I got that video done. I was pretty happy with it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about Legacy Tarn and some of the other listings they had in those leaked listings, as well as characters like Needle Nose and a bunch of other characters. But I still really want Legacy Inferno revealed first, He was teased in the on the packaging art for the Legacy Metroplex. I would very much like to see the actual figure itself, please. Also, I was gonna grab something and then I completely forgot. Oh yeah. What did you guys think of my Skelegod review? That my most recent video. I'm not really pleased with how it's been performing lately. I mean, it's not doing all that great right now. I wish it was doing a little bit better, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I am just making what I want to make, not because it's what people want to see. The only time I ever actually do that is if it's figures like Blitzwing, because that's a figure I legitimately wanted to share an opinion on, but it's also a figure that people actually want to see reviewed. But Skelegod, it's an older figure. A lot of people already own it or have already seen it, and so everyone else has already done a video on it, and so I wasn't expecting it to get really popular. But I've been disappointed. But I've been surprised before with figures like that double review that I did on the Spawn figures. I was not expecting it to be as popular as it was, so I'm really pleased with how that one turned out. I don't like the Revelations cartoon, but I liked the review. Yeah, if you saw the review, you know what my opinion is on the cartoon. The cartoon did actually a good job with the first episode. Like, the first episode was actually going really well, and I was like, wow, this is actually really good. And then literally right after the first episode, I'm like, this sucks. I was like, this show absolutely sucks. The main reason why I didn't enjoy Revelations as much as I probably would have is because Skeletor was almost absent throughout the entire first season. And when we did get him more in season 2, his role was put on the sideline. Like, Skeletor was made a sideline character in favor of Evil Lynn, who I thought was a stupid character in season 2. I thought I liked her character arc in season 1, and then season 2, I was like, oh my gosh, I hate this character. Yeah, the art of the show was really good, had a very anime-esque type, vibe going for it, while also being like a modern, like a modern cartoon show. But my main complaint with the cartoon was the fact that Skeletor was basically downgraded a whole lot and not made the villain he should be. Because Skeletor has not been given his time in the light, I feel like. I feel like he was really... They really did him dirty in the show. I really feel like they didn't give him any of the moments in the story that he should have, even though he was played by the legendary Mark Hamill. Yeah, that's definitely the big elephant in the room. Other than Skeletor getting pushed out of his own show, He-Man himself even got pushed out of his own show in favor for Teela, who in all intents and purposes, no one gives a crap about Teela. And they decided, hey, you know that character that no one ever really talks about from Masters of the Universe? Teela, how about we make her the main character? There's a reason why no one talks about her. So, how about we just not make the show about her? Actually, the only character I feel like they didn't do dirty in the show was I actually think Orko and Scareglow. I liked the interactions between Orko and Scareglow. I thought that was actually pretty nice. I also liked Man-at-Arms, but obviously, Man-at-Arms is only half the equation because they also had Teela's new best friend, who apparently is the new Man-at-Arms, and I think that's just absolutely stupid because Man-at-Arms is probably the only other character I like more than He-Man. If I'm putting my favorite characters in order of which ones I like the most, not just from Revelations, just Masters of the Universe in general, it goes Skeletor, Man-at-Arms, and then it goes He-Man, Beastman, Trapjaw, Triclops, yada, 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 yada. Like, my favorite character that's not Skeletor is Man-at-Arms. Just to set that in stone. So I liked what they did, But I didn't like that that Man-at-Arms replacement is what's-her-face. Yeah, Triclops and Trapjaw forming a cult in Skeletor's absence was pretty... Honestly, I didn't really like it all that much. I honestly didn't really care that much for Triclops and Trapjaw. I liked Beastman quite a bit. I like what Beastman did in the series. I feel like Beastman didn't get done dirty. I mean, he could have had a bigger role, yeah, but I don't think they did him bad. I like his interactions between him and Evil Lyn, and like I thought Beastman was done fine. But it's mostly Skeletor and He-Man, the two most fundamental characters ever in Masters of the Universe, were shafted, put on the sideline. Even just Prince Adam, not just He-Man, Prince Adam was even like done dirty, I think. So yeah, exactly. It's like Skelegod is like the coolest concept, and you're building him up to be a villain, and then you just kind of punched us in the face after, because you basically just tossed him in the garbage. Like, I feel like it was such wasted potential. Kevin Smith is a pretentious hack fraud, which I'm sure a lot of people already knew that, but Kevin Smith is such a fake fan at everything. Doesn't matter if it's Transformers, Masters of the Universe, Funko Pops, doesn't matter what it is in pop culture, Kevin Smith is always a fake fan, because no matter whatever he interacts with or touches on, every time he talks about something or he mentions something or he makes something, it is always like a piece of crap. His opinions on stuff, him acting excited about stuff always seems fake. Like, he irritates me to my core. Like, Kevin Smith should just get out of here, go ruin someone else's franchise. Actually, no. In fact, don't touch anyone's franchise. Doesn't matter if it's one that I'm into or anyone else's. Doesn't matter if it's My Little Pony, Barbie, Masters of the Universe, Transformers. Doesn't matter if it's something I'm into or someone else's. Just don't touch it, Kevin Smith. Get out of here. And yes, Skelegod is a cool design. That's why I bought the action figure. The action figure itself is really cool. But sadly, the show he comes from is not that great. See, it's called Masters of the Universe Revelation because we had a revelation that it sucks. I should have put that in the video. I should have put that in the review. I'll save it for the next one. Yeah, he was more interested in pushing an agenda than making something for the fans, and then he starts crying when people called him out on it. Exactly, Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith is selfish and pushes an agenda within the show and doesn't actually... If he was a true fan, he would know what people actually want to see. Those little bits and nuggets of moments, like that entire first episode and like the ending of season 2, specifically the fight between He-Man and Skeletor in front of Grayskull, that stuff is stuff that fans would like to see. But then you like throw in all this stuff about Teela, and we like barely even see Prince Adam or even He-Man at all, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. He literally tweeted himself crying. That's so odd. It is. It's really weird to just kind of be like... It just makes him look worse because it's like, bruh, you're crying over a show that everyone hates. People hate Morbius. Sony's not crying about it. They're living with it. They're living with it that it's bad. They even re-released it in theaters because of memes. But here's the problem. Morbius is hilariously bad. Revelations is bad. Like, bad as in, like, it's not fun to watch. Or Morbius, you could poke fun at it, and you can, like kind of like a lot of other movies. But, like, come on. Anyway, I'm done talking about Revelations. And the fact that, well, actually, one other thing. The fact that Netflix is also making a sequel series called Masters of the Universe Revolution as... I don't know. I actually enjoyed what's it called? The that other Masters of the Universe series that's on Netflix. It's the one where they look really buff, but it's the other Netflix original that's on of Masters of the Universe that's on Netflix right now. It's the one they're really stylized. It's just called Masters of the Universe. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I like the way how that show portrayed itself better, because I actually liked Skeletor, He-Man, and even some of the other characters. The only character I thought was not written stupid or acted dumb, just the concept of the character seemed so dumb, was Ram Mam. Not Ram Man, Ram Mam. Sounds stupid. I thought her design was dumb. Her design was dumb. Her name is dumb. But her character did have bits and moments that I liked, but I still overall did not like her character at all. Tila in the Masters of the Universe. A revolutionary piece of garbage. That's a good one. But yeah, point is, I mentioned in that video that I'm not a huge hardcore Masters of the Universe fan as much as other people are, because I haven't even watched all of the original old show. The original 80s Masters of the Universe. I've only seen bits and nuggets of moments, specifically Skeletor moments, but I have watched multiple episodes like the holiday special, and I've watched like a couple of the episodes with Skeletor, and they're fun, but I wouldn't call myself a hardcore fan, or else I would have watched the entire show no matter what it was. And that other show from the early 2000s, I did watch that one, like I think I watched it all the way through. I'm pretty sure I watched all the episodes. Either that or the website I was watching it on didn't have all the episodes, but I do feel like it ended on a bit of a odd note, like as if they were halfway done and they went, all right, we're not doing this. But and then Revelations and Masters of the Universe Revelations was like a solid 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, like maybe closer to a 2, like a 2.5, but closer to a 2, because the first point and second point go toward the first episode and a lot of my favorite moments, but then the rest of the show just goes downhill from there. No, I don't have to be a hardcore fan. See, that's the thing. I'm not a hardcore fan, and yet I still hated Revelations. Not just because of Skeletor, but every single character. Like, I thought everyone was like, where was everybody? I thought the character assassination in Revelations was still stupid. Because I'm not a hardcore fan where I've seen every single nugget and bit of content, but I am a big of a fan to recognize what is good, what is bad, who I like, what I don't like. And besides, I'm also not a big fan specifically because I don't collect a lot of the toys. I mostly just collect Skeletor. I do have a Battle Cat though. I do have the Masterverse Revelations Battle Cat though. And I do plan on getting a He-Man at some point to actually ride on the Battle Cat. But point is, I'm a big fan of Skeletor and Masters of the Universe. I'm just not big enough of a fan to buy every single one of the toys or whatever. Like, I do have Scareglow as well, but then again, Scareglow's like a really close relative to Skeletor. But yeah. Mark Hamill got so many L's and so many losses in recent years, and none of them were his fault. I liked Mark Hamill's voice role as Skeletor. It's just a real shame that Skeletor himself was given such a shizzy role. I loved Skelegod, but then you just immediately shot it down. Get out of here. Oh, funny enough, I say that I'm not that big of a fan, and yet I did watch the She-Ra series all the way through from beginning to end. And I hated like 98% of it. There were things I did like. I thought Hordak was an interesting character. But other than that, absolute garbage. That show was absolute garbage. And if I am actually being honest, if I was given the choice between either watching the Netflix She-Ra or Masters of the Universe Revelation, I'd rather watch Revelation. Just to put that in perspective, with already how much trash I'm talking at Revelation, that puts it into perspective how much I hate She-Ra. Oh. Yeah, Mark Hamill hasn't really landed any good, decent characters lately. Like, even his Luke Skywalker, specifically Luke Skywalker from the sequel trilogy, wasn't even done all that well. Mark Hamill did do a pretty good job with all the, young CGI de-aging stuff for Mandalorian and such, but Mark Hamill showing up in as older Luke Skywalker in the sequel trilogy, he still didn't do all that great either. Hasn't really done a lot of Joker lately, even though that's like his other great role is Joker. I feel like he needs to play Joker again at least one more time before he retires or whatever. Yeah, he did do a good job with Luke Skywalker, and he did do a good job with Skeletor. It's just a shame that the shows don't really treat the characters all that great. The shows and movies don't treat the characters all that great, so it's completely fricked. But yeah, that's just to kind of put it in perspective of my full, because I wasn't able to get my full thoughts and opinion out in the Masters of the Universe review that I did, but this live stream does kind of put out my whole opinion on the show. Yeah, they didn't even get him to voice Joker in the Injustice movie. I haven't even seen the Injustice movie because they didn't get Mark Hamill for Joker. That's the reason why I never watched it. So, get out of here. I would flip off at the camera, but I don't want to make it look like I'm flipping off the viewers. I am flipping off the people that have made it. So, get out of here. Anyway, on a more positive note, talking on more positive terms, I've got a package. I've got a package with something in it that I like. So, let's open it up, shall we? It's been 22 minutes. I should have opened it at the 15-minute mark, but whatever. This is a package I've been looking forward to. I will say this. The figure in here, just to get some guesswork going, it's a video game character. So take that as you will. Ooh, I already see it through the bubble wrap. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Put this away before I impale myself. Yes. First of all, we got the business card from the Big Bad Toy Store. Thank you very much, Big Bad Toy Store, for getting me a package that is in mint condition and all that such. Even though these guys are not sponsored, I love their store. So big shout out to them because I like their store quite a bit. Ooh. Ooh. That looks pretty good. It's not as good looking as one of the other figures that I'm planning on getting, but it looks good nonetheless. Packaging on this looks great. I really like how this came out. Ooh. It's nice and weighty, too. Even if Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy were in the Injustice movie, that would have made a bad movie into a watchable movie because of the acting. A mega fig? No, it's not a mega fig, but it is a hefty figure. I will say that. I love the way how it looks. There are other figures that look better than this one, but I do still like the way how this. I mean, I bought it. I bought it for a reason. Like, I still bought it because I like the way it looks. Ooh, it looks so good. I love this packaging. Really really pops. And the artwork on the back of the box. Oh, it looks just like it's the artwork from the game cover. It looks so good. Oh, man, looks so good. Anyway, this is the no, it's not Warhammer. This is the Mcfarlane Toys
Doom Eternal, Doom Slayer.
the Ember Skin. This is the Doomslayer that's in like that dark charcoal grayish black, and he's got parts on him that are on fire. Comes with a super shotgun. He's got the arm blade that's on fire. He's got fire coming off his head, and then the artwork on the back, it looks just like the game cover that I really love. And just overall, the overall package looks amazing. I love how this looks. Just another Doomslayer to add to the other two, the Doomicorn and the Doomicorn and the Phobos one. I keep buying all these Doom figures, and yet I still don't even own the original green one. So, I think that's pretty dumb. Ooh. The cardboard backdrop in his package looks like fire. And there's his stand in there, which I need to get out as well. Yeah, he is a chunky, hefty figure. Come on. Trying to get the stand out. I think I've opened it up enough to crack it open. Ugh.
Rip and tear until it is done.
There's the stand. A lot more trouble than it's worth to get it out. Now onto the actual figure itself.
None could stand before the horde but the Doomslayer. He set forth unto the slaves of doom without pity. In the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
Feel free to contact me for voice acting. I am always available. Ah, dang it. Why didn't we get that throughout the figure? One thing I will say about this figure, unlike the other ones, his joints actually feel a lot better. They don't feel as tight as the last one, as the last figures. Like, it actually feels like I can pose these guys around. And that's not good. Give me that piece. His shoulder pad came off actually pretty easily. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. Is there a difference between these ball joints? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, that shoulder pad came off a little too easily. Don't like that. Wonder how his grip on the super shotgun is, because on the last figure, the super shotgun grip was not all that great. I like how he looks like Ghost Rider with the flaming head. Like, it looks like Doomslayer Ghost, the Spirit of Vengeance.
The Spirit of Vengeance. Those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Spirit of Vengeance.
Yeah, I will say this. The difference between this figure and the other one is that it feels a lot better to pose. The joints are not as tight as they were on the last one. Like, this one actually feels better to pose. Like, I can actually move the bicep swivel, tell which joint is which. The elbows bend, wrist moves, hinges up and down. The flaming freaking arm blade looks awesome. It's technically a separate piece on top of another arm blade, but it still looks good. Yeah, let's take a look at that grip on the Super Shotgun. But I'm a little disappointed because there's these bits of red on his back. I wish they maybe had those bits of red on the front. I mean, he does look a little too plain. Would have liked to see those bits of red all over, but it's still a Doomslayer figure that I'm excited to have. Because I do have this skin in the game. I do have this skin. There's the Super Shotgun. And let's do a shake test on his grip on the Super Shotgun, see if it's... Yeah, he actually holds the Super Shotgun better than the other one. My only complaint is still that I wish this guy had butterfly joints, so then I could actually have him wield the Super Shotgun with both hands, you know, to recreate the poster art of the 2016 game, but whatever. Diaphragm joint feels nice and smooth. Nothing feels too tight. Ab crunch, arcing back. The head can look up still pretty far, can still look down pretty far, even with the flames on the head. Yeah, he looks pretty good. And that little shoulder cannon also poses pretty well as well. So, yeah, overall, nice figure from Mcfarlane Toys and the Doom figures. But yeah, I'm not going to be reviewing this guy too soon because I'm waiting for another Doom figure to come, and I'll double review this guy with the other Doom figure. So we'll do that. Fire Doom and Classic Doom. Yeah, I do like the Classic Doom figure, but I've not managed to find it because it's a Mcfarlane Toys toy store exclusive, and it sold out like immediately before I could even get the chance to pre-order one. So screw that. But I did want it because it was a brand new sculpt and it was the vintage Doom, so like might as well get it, but it sold out immediately, so screw that. But I do have another Doom figure on the way. Not that it's shipped right now, but I have another one that I've ordered online, and hopefully it shows up sometime soon, and I can do the double review between that one and this one. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I was going to buy the Classic Doom one, but it sold out so quickly. Yeah, this guy definitely, even though this guy doesn't have the better paint job, I feel like the other figures have a better paint job than this one. Because again, this one's just a bunch of gray. I do still think this guy poses better. His joints feel a lot better. Yes, I have the Doomslayer in white armor also on pre-order because it's a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. And of course, I shop from Big Bad Toy Store all the time. Not just that, but that figure comes with the Crucible. And I would very much like to have the Crucible accessory. So yeah, very nice figure right here. Don't really have much else to say about him. Yeah, now that I think about it, he does kind of remind me of Ghost Rider a lot. With the flaming blade and the flame on the head. Looks pretty good. Yeah, the Doomslayer in white armor is the one that I also have ordered. Hopefully that one also ships out pretty soon from Big Bad Toy Store, and I'm able to get it soon enough that I can have the double review between this guy and that one. Because also, since that white armor one and this one are also a same mold, it makes sense to do a double review. So I'll definitely not review this guy so immediately, but when the white one shows up, then expect the review to come out soon. Core Shockwaves on pre-order on BBTS. It's not worth it to pre-order the core class figures online. I'd rather just free, because the shipping for those the shipping for figures that small is too much that it's not worth it to me. I'd rather just find the core class in store, Plus, every single time the core class figures show up to my stores, every single Walmart and Target always gets like 1 million of them, and I'm expecting that to happen with the Shockwave and G2 Megatron. So I'm not going to buy the Shockwave and G2 Megatron. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I'm not buying the core class G2 Megatron, but I am getting the Shockwave, but I'm waiting for the Shockwave. I'm not going to buy the Shockwave till I see it show up in stores, because then I'll save myself some money on shipping. Core class Shockwave and Siege Shockwave? Maybe. It's just, the thing is, Siege Shockwave can't really be a double review because he comes with so much extra accessories that I'd have to take the extra time to go in and go through all the accessories and the additional transformation stuff that the accessories do to his alternate mode and his robot mode. So it would end up making him just as long as a double review if I didn't. But yeah. Well, the main reason why the Siege Shockwave doesn't get a whole lot of love nowadays is because the figure was a shelf warmer. It was around for quite a while, even toward the end of Earthrise. Some stores still had Siege Shockwave and just couldn't get rid of him because everyone either owned him already or no one wanted it. So it's like, what's the point? So that's why it's kind of sourly remembered, but it's still an amazing figure. You can then have Shockwave wield Shockwave as a gun. That is true. I can have Shockwave hold Shockwave as a gun. My favorite accessory to Shockwave is himself. But yeah, that's basically it for this live stream unboxing. I got the Doom Eternal Ember Skin Doomslayer. And yeah, I think it's a great looking figure, and I'll definitely have to review it eventually. Not soon, because I still want to wait on the they're calling it white armor, even though it's the Astro armor, the Astro skin Doomslayer. But yeah. I like the packaging. I like the way how the packaging came out on this. I know it's something kind of weird to mention about, but the presentation of the packaging showing the figure, I like it. I like how the figure came out in its presentation through its packaging. Yeah, it's kind of Kingdom Tigertron is such a shelf warmer. The biggest shelf warmer right now, or peg warmer / shelf warmer, is probably the Studio Series 86 Sweep. Because the Scourge, because the original Studio Series 86 Scourge sold out so immediately and there wasn't a lot of it at a bunch of stores, Hasbro overcompensated and sent so many of the sweeps, not just for people who missed out on Scourge, but also because sweeps are an army builder, but they sent so many that Walmarts and Targets are not selling the sweeps anytime soon, unless they put them on like deep clearance. Or if it's like some kid who doesn't own one and they're just adding it to their collection for the first time. But it's like, geez. Oh, man. Just looking at the arm blade here to see if... Okay, the flame piece can come off. You just have to move it like that. There we go. There's the arm blade. This is one of the biggest differences between this review that I'll do on these Doom guys and the other review, is that this guy actually came with the arm blade, which was an accessory missing from the Phobos one. Because I bought that Phobos figure used, I didn't get the arm blade accessory. So this is my first time getting this arm blade accessory, because the Doomicorn one did come with an arm blade, but it was made to look like a wand, not a blade, because, you know, the whole unicorn magic thing, the theme of that figure. So this is my first time actually getting the actual arm blade piece with an additional flame piece on it. So just wanted to mention that. The flame piece on the head is not removable, just to make that clear. Pretty sure it's glued on there. but I don't want to remove it. Looks good on its own. I like the way how they painted it up and really made the flames look. Yeah, very nice looking figure from Doom. Let me get him on that stand of his. Yeah, I love Doom. I love the Doom games, and this is a great figure to add to the collection. So yeah, nobody wanted an army build with a $30 figure. Who knew? So yeah, that's basically it for this live stream unboxing. I have to get going to get some stuff done and also to record that YouTube video. So yeah, thank you for joining Firewall. I always got to give a shout out to you because you're the only one who shows up. And, or at least one of the few who actually shows up consistently. But yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been Briximus Prime. Anyone who is watching this after it's live, like you're watching it afterwards, if you watched all the way to the end, thank you very much. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, and I've got those reviews.